G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's May 31st, 2023. This is the NASDAQ price update. On our weekly, we're still in a bullish momentum. But notice on the daily, we've broken down into a neutral positioning, which could be a sign of at least a slight retracement, if not a reversal. There is a divergence playing out possibly, and we'll cover that in a second. First off, on the weekly, we look at the moving averages of the price chart with the CCI 150 moving averages, and they're currently still aligned with no downturn yet. So you'll see there it's a bullish momentum on the weekly. Now on the daily, that same indicator is broken down into a neutral position. So it was bullish a few days ago, but it hit this resistance up here at 14,405 over a number of days, and it slightly had a bigger bearish candle overnight, and it's since broken down into a neutral positioning, as I said. So where can this go? You'll notice here there's a sort of almost a flat divergence versus a bullish divergence on the price chart. So these don't always work, and it's not necessarily a descending divergence. So it could be a false signal, but we're going to look at it potentially anyway. So the way you would look at this in potential trading it, or a potential sign of a reversal, you get the you draw a channel. So we'll draw a channel between that start of that divergence to there, and you bring it down to the lowest candle in that divergence range, which happens to be there. Now, for this to work, we need to see the price break below this channel, and our initial target area will be from that low to that high, and that's pretty much the support resistance range that we drew between that blue and that red line. Now you'll notice if it breaks below this channel, as I said, that's around the 13,440 level. If it breaks below that, our initial target will be that 38 to the 50% level initially. So let's draw a little box to mark that initial target area. And secondary target area, if it breaks below that, may well be the 50% to the 61%. Now notice also there's a couple of ascending trend lines there, those diagonals. That could be just a potential area the price may land in the coming days or even weeks. So we'll see how it goes in the coming days, whether it's going to retrace further to the downside. There is a similar sort of potential resistance happening on most of the world markets, including the S&P. There is a bit of resistance happening, so we may see a bit of retracement in the coming days, possibly. Anyway, that's the daily. On the hourly chart, you would take long trades again in the direction of the weekly and daily trends. So you would have taken primarily long trades during that period when the weekly and the daily were aligned. So looking at the our long and short back testing, so you can see there during that upswing, you would have taken those few long trades, and that would have increased your profitability. This program runs throughout the whole period, no discrimination between weekly and daily. Again, this is the long program, this is the short program. So you can see there when the price declines, you would have taken a short position, and that would have been your short positions. So the way to avoid these drawdowns on your profitability, if you can get to the channel, again, you only take those trades when the price aligns with the weekly and daily. So you can see there, that period there was in that decline, and that's the same level there. So there was no bullish signal on the weekly. And it would have been, if I zoom out, late 2022, there would have been very few long signals on the daily, and you would have made sure that, again, making sure the weekly and the daily align. So there were no long signals during that whole period, predominantly during 21 and 22. So that's how you trade on the lower time frames. So to understand this and other trading strategies, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe to the Patreon page, where we also do weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.